Hello and welcome back to the Taylor Seminars, where we talk about how Taylor Swift turns life into poetry. My name is Hannah, and I'm here with my good friend Exquisite. Hello.
Hello, Hannah. You know what you should have said?
What?
You should have said, I'm here with a cowboy like me.
Hey! Because we are doing Cowboy Like Me. I think this is the 11th track on the Evermore album. And it is, I think, one of the top tier songs on the album, if not her discography.
Yeah, you guys cannot see it, but I'm nodding. Cowboy Like Me is one of the greatest songs to ever exist. And I know I say this about multiple Taylor songs, but I really mean it, you guys. Cowboy Like Me, I have the Cowboy Like Me jacket. I love Cowboy Like Me. Like, you guys don't understand how much this song means. Ugh.
And this song, I think, has actually even become one of Taylor's favorite songs after her not really doing much with it for a while. But I do believe she
Mm.
performed it 3 times on the Eras tour.
3 or 4. She got really obsessed with it because didn't she also perform it with Everything Has Changed?
Okay, she performed it with Maroon, You Are in
Yes.
Love, and Tim
Yep.
McGraw.
Oh yeah, it was You Are in Love because she was like, "You're in love and you're a cowboy like me."
Yeah. And I believe
Ugh.
she also performed it on its own. Yes, obviously, with Marcus Mumford, weekend 2 of the Eras tour. He was technically the first surprise guest she ever had on stage, where they sang it
Yep.
in full together.
Yep.
But
And the
yes,
Marcus Mumford also loves this song because he wrote it with Taylor,
so he
or he's
no,
on
he
the
didn't write it
backing
with Taylor.
vocals.
He
He's
was
on the backing vocals.
yes, so he's not even credited as like featuring Marcus Mumford. He just so the story goes that she played him a few tracks because she was borrowing his studio and he was like, I want to be on this one. I don't know if she offered that he could be on any of them or if he just said, please let me be on this. That's not clear. But in any case, he was like, I love this song. And he actually has performed it live more than Taylor because during his tour for his solo album he did, he would perform it and be like, this is Taylor Swift's
Yep.
song. I think it's the greatest song of all time. And
He's right.
yes. So I want to say it was yeah. So I just googled it. So she did Maroon and Cowboy Like Me in Indianapolis night 2. I
Hmm.
guess it's a reverse chronological order. She did Tim McGraw Cowboy Like Me Singapore night 6, March 9th. These are all out of order. Whatever. Amsterdam night 2 was You Are in Love Cowboy Like Me.
Ugh, what a great mashup for You Are in Love and Cowboy Like Me. Because let me tell you, Cowboy Like Me, love song of all time. Because, well, Taylor said, and I think she says this in the Evermore, um, the Evermore
Mm-hmm.
prelude, um, that
Prologue.
she wrote a prologue. Thank you. Oh my
I
God,
got you.
you guys, I had a nosebleed earlier. You have to bear with
She's
me. Um,
lightheaded.
yeah, a little bit lightheaded. I lost a couple liters of blood. Well, liters is a lot. Let's say ounces. She said that she wrote a song about two con artists falling in love. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and that is what Cowboy Like Me is.
It's very beautiful. It's
Okay, Hannah.
yeah. So let us dive in. Right before we dive in, I think this is a Aaron Dessner special. Um, let's see. So written by Aaron Dessner and Taylor Swift, produced by just Aaron. I'm not sure, but in any case, let me just jump into it. And the tennis court was covered up with some tent-like thing, and you asked me to dance, but I said, quote, dancing is a dangerous game, end quote. Oh, I thought this was gonna be one of those things. Now I know I'm never gonna love again. I've got some
Ugh,
tricks up my sleeve. Takes one to know one. You're a cowboy like me.
I'm about to cry right now. Actually.
So, one of the things I love about this song is that it starts in the middle of a story, right? Like you
Yep.
you are maybe wandering around a party or somebody's telling a story, you walk in the room and you just hear this old lady saying, and the tennis court, it was covered up with some tent-like thing,
Yep.
right? Um,
Yep. Yep. And
and
I love that it starts in the middle. You know why, Hannah? I love that it starts in the middle of the sentence, in the middle of the story, because this other con artist interrupted her con in the
Yes.
middle, even in the middle of her own con.
Mm-hmm.
So it's everything is in the middle.
Yeah, it's like she had a whole life before her that she had planned, she had it all under control, she knew what she was doing, and then all of a sudden, something crashed into her, right? It
Yep.
reminds me
Hmm.
of kind of like your life and mine, where parallel lines, stars all aligned, they intertwined,
Hmm.
right? There was some act of fate or act of something, and we somehow got tangled up in each other, right? So she is this
Hmm.
con artist trying to get these rich men to be, give her money. And this other dude asked her to dance. And maybe she thought, oh, this is a rich guy. He's young, but he's cute. Let me con him. Or
Hmm.
maybe it's not quite sure. Or maybe he knew she was a con artist and whatever. But but they knew that there was a little danger in the heat of my touch right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Like if we were to go line by line, and the tennis court was covered up with some tent like things, she means like if you've ever been to those outdoor weddings and they have like
The
the poles, it's literally like a tent
Yeah, it's
thing.
it's
It's
like a
like a
giant.
white.
Yeah, it becomes a giant pavilion almost.
Yeah, yeah. And the tennis court was covered up in it, which implies that this is probably like a rich area, a rich fancy area. And the fact that she doesn't know what it's called implies that she's kind of like doesn't go here. She doesn't go here, right? Like this isn't her world, but she's in this world. And we know later, obviously, for the purpose of conning. And the other con artist, it goes, and you asked me to dance, but I said dancing is a dangerous game, which it feels like, our main con artist is playing coy, right? She's like, oh, if you dance with me, it's dangerous. Like it's kind of flirtatious, it's coy, because she even says, I thought this was going to be one of those things being another con, another part of her game, right? So that's why she was like immediately started playing this cat and mouse that she does with the other old men, right? So I thought this was going to be one of those things, but now I know, which lets us know the persona is reflecting, right? So the persona is in reflection. So now I know, so present, I'm never gonna love again, present and future. Everything else was past tense. You asked, I said, I thought, now I know. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like telling us this story of how they ended up together. It's kind of like, have you seen Spy Kids, Hannah?
I have seen Spy Kids.
And you know how the parents' background story that they were supposed to kill each other
Yeah,
and then they fell in love?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
This story is the Spy Kids prequel. This song is a Spy Kid prequel.
Okay, I love that you bring that up because when I first heard this song, I thought of this movie called Priceless. It features, it's a French movie. It features Audrey Tautou, who's very famous from Amelie. I'm like 100% sure Taylor has watched this movie because of it has Audrey Tautou. And so basically, Audrey plays a con artist who literally is this, and this bartender falls in love with her, and she mistakes him for some rich man, but then later she realizes, oh, you're just a poor dude. But she teaches him how to be a con artist, and so he gets a sugar mama, and then she falls out with her rich man lover, and then at the very end they run off together, and it's very
Oh,
sweet. It's very beautiful. I highly recommend it for like a fun, like rom com romp. But there's some sad moments, very heartfelt moments. But I immediately was like, oh, this is priceless. And because, yeah, you have this, they're both stuck in this world of the cat and mouse, right? It's all they know. And yet they overcome
mm-hmm.
the obstacles.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, in this song specifically, they had been con artists for so long. But to break out of that to find each other is really fun. Like, this is a fun song.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's really beautiful because, again, in that refrain we have there is now I know I'm never going to love again. I've got some tricks up my sleeve because she's a con artist takes one to know one. You're a cowboy like me. So for the first time, the con artist was like, "Oh, you see me, and I
Mm-hmm.
see you,"
Mm-hmm.
and it was like I've never felt seen before. So here we are.
Yeah. Yeah. And I love this idea that they've never felt understood. And that's probably why, one of the reasons why they could be such good con artists. Like, I'm pretending everything. Like, I'm not actually in love with you, person. I'm not
Hmm.
actually trying to find the one because I'm just here for the game. I'm just here for the money. I'm just here for whatever. But oh, like the fact that you know me makes me think like, oh, maybe I don't need the fame, the fortune. Maybe I just need you. I
Yes.
just want
Yes.
you. Oh.
Yep. In fact, that leads right into verse 2 and the refrain that comes after it. So I will just say it because it's like a small line. Never wanted love, just a fancy car. Now I'm waiting by the phone like I'm sitting in an airport bar. You had some tricks up your sleeve. Takes one to know one. You're a cowboy like me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Literally. Oh,
Literally.
like
Yeah. Yeah. She was like, I don't need love, right? I just need,
I never wanted it, never desired it.
yeah. Uh, I just wanted Range Rovers and Jaguars, right?
And money.
Yeah. Right. But now look at me, present tense again. I'm waiting by the phone, waiting for you to call. I want you to call. Like before, I wanted to just sit at a bar and pick up boys, but now I want you. I want to pick up you.
Ugh.
I just want
You know
you.
why else I literally, Hannah, you know why else I love that simile there? The like I'm sitting in an airport bar. Because if you've ever been in an airport bar, like drinking, it is like desperate. Like it's desperate, it's bored, it's listless. And she's like, I'm waiting by this phone now, desperate and bored and listless for you to call me. Like I have no other goal. Because when you're sitting in the airport bar, you're like, you have your plane coming, but you're like, maybe my plane's a far while away. Let me just drink.
Yeah.
Bored.
You're passing the time, right? But now it's like, I want
I do
you.
that by the phone.
Yeah. And like,
Because
and
you
this,
had tricks up your sleeve.
yeah.
Like me.
Yeah, so that's the flip, right? Again, the mirror image. I had some tricks up my sleeve before. You had tricks up your sleeve, and then repeats the takes one to know one. You're a cowboy like me. Why do you think she picked cowboy? Exquisite. What are some things that it evokes for you, both within the song and in the Taylor metaverse?
Because cowboys are freaking cool. Um, but also because cowboys are like, wild, wild west. They're rough, they're rugged, right? Um, as far as Taylor songs, she used to be just a country gal in her cowgirl boots, her cowboy boots. So it's like the purest version of love and all that stuff. But there's something about cowboys that is just like they are untamed,
Mm.
right? Especially if you subscribe to the whole West was won. Um, if we think about, but Daddy, I love him, and she falls in love with the cowboy there. If we think about, I can fix him, there's also the implication that's a cowboy that just walked in. So it's like these untamable people or like aspects of a person. And so she's like, I'm untamable. You can't tame me. I'm a con artist cowboy. I get in, get out. You get in, get out. Ooh, we see each other. It's
Yeah,
so good.
I think the cowboy has this individualist streak where, but not just that, that they can't be tied down. They have to follow the cows, right? They literally leave, right? They just put their boots back on and they walk out. There's so many country songs that allude to that kind of cowboy lifestyle. And to me, it actually reminds me of another Taylor Swift song called The Bolter, right? Like,
Oh, that's good.
yeah, cowboys are kind of bolters. They literally have to leave with their cattle, but they can also use that as an excuse. I gotta go. It's time for the cattle to move. We gotta move on, right? I think, oh, like you're a bolter like me, right? Or you're afraid of commitment like me, something like that. There's this idea of, I think, we're both unable to be loved, but actually, wait, we are able to be loved. I think maybe more than
Because
like
you love
fit,
each other.
because we love each other. Yeah, maybe not necessarily boltering per se, but the feeling unlovable, the feeling like I'm always the other person or I look better in the rear view. Oh no, like you think I look good here because you're a cowboy like me.
Oh, knew he was a killer first time that I saw him. Knew I was a robber first time that he saw me.
There we go.
William starts him running off and never saying sorry.
There we go. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But if I'm a thief, then he can join the heist. And also the Bonnie and Clyde of it all from Getaway Car.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah. I think those are all really good parallels. And it is kind of this story where like, hey, you're broken, I'm broken, but together we're like whole. Reminds me of another very famous country song, "God Bless the Broken Road," right? That leads me straight to you. Like it's this idea of, hey, if we
Every
find
long dark dream. Sorry, keep
every
going.
long lost,
That too.
something like that.
Leading to where you are. This isn't the Rascal Flatts seminars, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay, but a little bit of Hannah, that was my first dance song.
Stop, Hannah. That's so
It's a
beautiful.
beautiful one, yeah.
My mom hated when I played that song all the time because she was like, "Why are you guys so?" She thought it was sad, so she was like, because she would just hear the sad parts of the song, and so she was like, "Why are you always playing this song?" There was another Rascal Flatts song that was also like really sad that she was like, "Stop it, enough."
Yeah.
Anyway, that's beautiful, Hannah.
Thank you. Let me do this.
Yeah.
I guess it's a chorus. I don't know. Anyway, perched in the dark, telling all the rich folks anything they want to hear, like it could be love. I could be the way forward, only if they pay for it. You're a bandit like me, eyes full of stars, hustling for the good life. Never thought I'd meet you here. It could be love. We could be the way for it, and I know I'll pay for it.
Ugh.
And then she does it twice, right? Or something?
Yep. Yeah. You're a cowboy like me, perched in the dark. Anyway, so let's talk about this perched in the dark. I love that because it literally is you're a cowboy like me perched in the dark because they're literally like spying. They're like hawks, basically.
Yeah.
They're circling their prey.
They're ready
like
to make their
not
move, you know? They're like ninjas.
things, but yeah. They're predators, right?
It sounds
They
like they're either birds of
know what
prey
they're
on a
doing.
ledge, or like a gargoyle, right? Above like a church roof. It's very like, yeah. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, like Batman or something. Anyway, they're perched in the dark and they are circling their prey and they know their prey because they go telling all the rich folks anything they want to hear. So basically, they've been doing this a long time. They know exactly what to say. Like, it could be love. I can be your way forward. Like, they know how to charm. They're charmers. They know what to do. But it can only be love if you pay me, if they pay for it. So I can be the way forward only if you pay for it. And it works. It works. And for him, she's like, the way you do it, you're a bandit like me, which a bandit is a thief. Eyes full of stars, which is one of my favorite Taylor lines ever. Anytime she mentions stars, I'm like, here she goes. Pocket full stars by the pocketful. Like, come on. Anyway, eyes full of stars because he's charming, right? He's got a sparkle in his eye when he's talking to those women. Also, stars in your eyes shine brighter and Tupelo, you know. Starry eyes shining at my darkest night. All of those good things. But when he's charming women, because why is he doing this, Hannah? Why is he making his eyes
He's hustling
so
for the
starry?
good life.
Hustling. They're putting in work. They got to work for this, okay? Hustling for the good life. And then Taylor is like, never thought I'd meet you here. Never.
Yeah.
And I low-key think that this is putting us back to right before he asked her to dance.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd meet you.
Yeah, I never thought I'd meet you in this universe of cons. Like, why would I find love, like the one I love, in this world where we're just spies and interlopers and, right? Like, and these rich people who don't really care about love either, right? Like, these people, if they really wanted love, they wouldn't try to prey on young, pretty things.
Exactly.
So yeah, and this one, in the first half of the chorus, we have it like it could be love, but here it could be love. You have that hope, that it's beautiful. It could be love.
We could be the way forward, and a way forward is like literally like towards the future. Like, how are you going to get there? What money have you put away? Like, what's your plan? So they're like, we could be each other's future plans, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'll pay for it. So as in, she was like, if you're gonna call me, I'll let you call me. Like, I'll pay for it. Like, if that's giving up the rest of my con life, if people are gonna come back for me because of this, which when we get to the bridge, you'll see that. But
But yeah, like, and the pronoun shifts are crazy, right? I could be
hmm
the way forward to we could be the way forward. Only if they pay for it, and I know I'll pay for it. It's this. It's beautiful the little
oh
tweaks she makes. It's fantastic. Yeah, like
yes,
yeah,
yes, exactly. And it's so beautiful because we know this con artist doesn't pay for anything.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I mean, there's multiple ways you could say pay for it, like as in um, it means like she can never be part of this extravagant, expensive life anymore. Like they have, right? Like I'll pay for it in that I'll be poor with you, right?
hmm
Um, and but it also could be I'll pay for it. It might be something good. Sometimes you pay for something because you want it, right? Like I'm gonna pay, quote unquote, pay for this better life, right? Leave behind this old one for this better one. And then
Yep.
there is that question. It is very vulnerable. Like maybe I'll be conned, which you mentioned earlier, but we'll see as the song goes. I think she makes it all right.
Yeah. Oh, and I get to get the bridge. It has my favorite lines. Okay. And the skeletons in both our closets plotted hard to fuck this up. And the old men that I've swindled really did believe I was the one. And the ladies' luncheon have their stories about when you passed through town. Oh, but that was all before I locked it down. Now
A
you hang from my lips like the gardens of Babylon, with your boots beneath my bed. Forever is the sweetest con.
beautiful.
I have so many feelings about this bridge, Hannah. I have so many feelings.
It's incredible. I mean, well, I'll get you started so you can collect yourself, right? So this to have skeletons in your closet means the secrets that you have, right? The past, right? It's the
hmm
past has come back to try to like mess us up. Whether people are like, "Oh my gosh, did you know she did this? Oh my gosh, did you know he did this?" Or the literal lovers that they had in their past are coming out of the woodwork to defame them, to smear them, to break them up somehow. What fill in the blank with whatever Hallmark Channel telenovela drama that you wish, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And I love the personification that happens. The skeletons in both our closets, right? The skeletons are plotting. So, like, their pasts are literally plotting. And I love that skeletons are supposed to be dead and buried. And
Yep.
she's like, nah, we put them in the closet. Because also, it's the criminal part aspect of them, too.
Yep.
Um, and they're plotting
Yeah.
really hard. So it's not just their past trying to mess everything up and ruin it. The old men, she says, those old men that I've swindled, which, wow, what a crazy word to put in a song, Taylor. But she loves to do that. The
Yep.
old men that I've swindled really did believe I was the one. So, like, ugh, all those men who thought they were in love with me,
Yeah.
they really did believe it.
And she's done that. She said that before, right? Like I've been breaking hearts a long time and toying with them older guides, just playthings for me to use, like blank
hmm
space, right?
hmm And then it's like the I wanted to leave him. I needed a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I broke his heart because he was nice. Like they thought I was the one. He wanted a bride. I was making my own name. Listen,
Yep.
she's like, let me tell you something. And they really did believe she was the one because she made them think she was the
Oh
one.
yeah. She could dress up as villains and goddesses and fools.
Yep, yep, yep. Like she knew what she was doing, and she was proud of what she was doing. She was like, I'm not ashamed.
Yeah,
And
she did what she had to
yeah,
survive.
exactly. And what I really love about this song is that there is no shame in the fact that they're cowboys and that they're con artists.
Yep.
There's no shame. They're
Yep.
like, yeah, I did that shit, and I do it again. You do it too for a check. Like I do what I had to do. Um, and then
And then her cowboy has a big reputation, big reputation.
The ladies' luncheon have their stories about when you pass through town. So I love that the old men she swindled are probably like locked up, bemoaning, like missing her. The women he swindled are talking about him together. They're
Oh,
like, "Hey, remember when he showed up?"
yep. It's like the those, TV shows where like there's that hot lifeguard and all the moms are there to like look at him, you know?
Hmm.
It's very much gives that vibe. Like every time he comes into town, he'll like flirt with a different old lady.
Yep. Look, they all have their stories. Literally all of the ladies that go out to lunch, they have their stories about
Hmm.
when you pass their town. So that man was getting around. Um, he was getting around, and she doesn't care
Nope.
because guess what?
She locked it down.
She locked it down. She locked it down. I also love this because it reminds me of he better lock it down because good ones never wait.
Yes, I think he knows. He better lock it down or I won't stick around because good ones never wait.
Ugh, exactly. And then I love right after she's like, that was all before I locked it down. Now, because we're back in the present, right?
Back to her story.
Um, back to the person who's saying it, she's telling it's almost like she's telling her con artist about her perspective of when they met.
Hmm.
Um, now you hang from my lips like the gardens of Babylon.
What a line.
Hannah, what are the gardens of
The Gardens of
Babylon?
Babylon were one of the original seven wonders of the ancient world, where it was, I think, King Nebuchadnezzar who
Mm-hmm.
made a garden, I think for his love, who like missed her like home in the mountains or the forest, because Nebuchadnezzar lived in what's present day like Iraq, Mesopotamia, that kind of area, and it's pretty deserty. So he built her this incredible terraced garden with like trees and waterfalls as a symbol of his love to her. Now, whether or not it existed
And they
or
were
it,
hanging. They were the hanging
and
gardens
so
of
they
Babylon.
were
So that's where
hanging
they
because
came from.
they were literally overflowing with plants and vines and stuff. And we're not sure like what exactly it looked like or how big it was, or some people even say like did it even exist or was it just like kind of a story? But it doesn't matter. It in the culturally it exists. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like it exists. And so you so this picture is very sensual, but it's full of life. It's lush. Um it's a promise. Uh yeah, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous line.
Yep. Yep. And it's supposed to like the hanging from the lips of it all. She's like, we are mythical or whatever. Like nobody thought that you could lock down this cowboy that all the women are talking about. And
Yep.
nobody thought that you could lock down this other cowboy that all the old men are like, we were supposed to get married and then I married her, no prenup, and she took all my money.
Yep. Yep.
And the thing is, the next two lines are what seal it. With your boots beneath my bed, forever is the sweetest calm. Because what you have to understand is his boots being beneath her bed means he knows where home is.
Yep.
One, two, this is where they rest together.
Yep.
Like there's something so beautiful about seeing your shoes next to the person you love, or um or being like, okay, your boots have a home in my home. This is where you stay. And
Yeah.
that's why forever is the sweetest con. Like
I mean,
the great
boots in country music are very much a symbol of like putting on your boots and um
clown.
yeah, leaving. Like they right? So Space Cowboy, Casey Musgraves, right? And boots weren't made for sitting by the door, right? There's that entire song gosh, is it Austin by Dasha? I
Probably.
well, I'm googling it right now. Oh yeah, like did your boot stop working? Did your truck break down? Like why you never came back, right? Like boots are like there's some kind of English term for it where it's like like boots are a symbol for like the person, right? Like
Yep.
of who they are. And so for your boots to be under your bed, right? It's not by the door. He's not ready to leave. It's like, nope, I've kicked them off. We're gonna stay in bed all week. Like we're
Yep.
not going anywhere, right? It's very much a symbol of we are home. We're together.
Also sex. Um, but that knocking boots and all that stuff.
Oh, say
But
it.
I mean, yeah, look, they be knocking boots. They knock the boots off. Listen, listen.
No, I totally,
And
yeah, no, I think so.
so there's that aspect, but all of it is like that's their resting place. They rest beneath my bed. Um, this is where you are. This is where you belong, and this is why a lot of people misunderstand the "forever is the sweetest con" of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because they're like, oh, she's saying that by promising forever, she's really conning him. And I'm like, I don't think that's what she means, though. Like, what is really happening is in the entire context of the song, they are con artists, as in, this is their craft. They know what they have to do, they know how to do it. And they're like, the sweetest thing I have ever made and created and ever done is to have forever with you. So the sweetest con I have ever pulled is being able to be together with you. That is what that means. Like it
Mm-hmm.
is, forever is the sweetest con. Forever is the sweetest, like the sweetest anything. She's like, oh, I get it. You're never gonna leave me, and I'm never gonna leave you because this is the greatest thing ever. Oh, it's such a good line, Hannah.
It is such a good line, right? They, I mean, in my brain, like they still had a little bit of a cat and mouse for a month or two of three, hence the waiting by the phone, right? But in the end, oh, and the skeletons in the closet. But by the end, they've overcome all of that, and now they can say that, hey, like forever is the sweetest con because yeah, like they will die eventually, right? Like it's literally can't be forever. Um, but also like it just works within the context of them being con artists, right? Like that,
Exactly.
like it's the sweetest way to get away with it. Another way I think about it is, if you have you seen the film Ocean's 11?
Of course.
Right. So right, the best part of the con was not them getting the money, but it's Danny Ocean getting Julia Roberts, whatever her name is, in the movie back. Right. That's the best part of the con. Like
Exactly.
the other proof that we have is that Taylor always puts this song in like her love playlist. So it's it's clearly a love song. So
She knows ball
yeah.
because then right after it changes from I've got some tricks up my sleeve and you have some tricks up your sleeve to I've had some
Yep.
tricks up my sleeve.
Don't
As if
need
she doesn't
tricks
need
anymore.
I don't need them. Because
Nope.
guess what? It's when no one and you're a cowboy like me. So you saw those tricks and you probably had some of the same tricks. And
Yep.
we don't need that. We don't need that. And I'm never gonna love again. Because and I think what's important about that line is that we have the fact that this con artist, the female con artist, dealt in games of love. So love for her was like it was it was the card game. It was the dancing and the making the old men believe she's the one for them.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's like, I'm never gonna love again because I have you. Like I don't
Exactly.
need
There's
this
no,
anymore.
yeah, if you follow the entire storytelling of the song, she's trying to tell a story and there's twists and turns and that's why I think when people think of this as like a not a love song, it's because they're taking the lyrics out of context and not in the storytelling of the
Mhm.
song, right? Like where she kind of is a good storyteller where she tries to fake you out, right? Like in the beginning to say, now I know I'm never going to love again. You're like, oh, did something bad happen? But then,
Exactly.
right? And then she's like, and then she gives like, this whole backstory and I know I'll pay for it. And then the skeletons in their closets plotted hard, but then I locked it down. And you're like, what? Right? Like, it's a,
Like your boots are beneath my bed.
yeah, yeah. And now I'm never gonna love again. And she's like kind of smirking at the people listening in the room, right? To being like, I have my cowboy. Like I don't need anything else.
I don't need to do this.
Yeah.
Especially when you go back to the beginning. Like you go back to the beginning and it's literally like I thought this was gonna be one of those things, but it's not.
Yep.
Because your boots are beneath my bed.
Yeah.
And this is my sweetest con, the best con I ever pulled. And it's because I happened to meet you at a really fancy event where I was gonna con somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and going back to these mashups, I think they're gorgeous. The "You Are in Love" one obviously is very beautiful, right? Like, "You Are in Love" and "You're a Cowboy Like Me," right? Both being incredible
Hmm.
love songs. I think the Tim McGraw one is also really fun because that was her first hit, and it's basically this "Cowboy Like Me" is probably the most country song she's done in a long, long time, and has with like the twang she has and the instrumentation, even that little guitar solo in the middle, which I adore. To
Hmm.
mix like, and Tim McGraw known, has like a cowboy persona, right? Um, yeah, it's I just love it.
I love this song so much. Listen. And it's like, I love when Taylor finds a song where she's like, wait, my writing is this fire? And she's like, actually, I love Cowboy. You could tell when she started singing again that she was like, why I ate that. Like, she loves Cowboy Like Me now.
Yeah,
Um,
she
okay. She
yes, finally loves it.
she went and recontextualized it and was like, oh, I ate that.
Yeah,
Every song was just a wish list, if you will.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think even the Maroon mashup, I think she just added the bridge of Maroon to it, which makes sense to me, right? Like, "I wake with your memory over me." Like,
That's a real fucking legacy to leave. Yep, probably. I need to re-listen to those. Taylor, put your favorite mashups on vinyl. I
please,
think she's not
please.
greedy enough. If she
She's
was,
not she's not
we would have
greedy
aired the light out.
enough. No, for sure. For sure. Yeah. But in any case, yeah, I think this is a masterpiece song. And I mean, did you like her coming back to the little country, the little twang and everything?
Well, yes. I've been saying that low key Taylor has some Americana in her that's just trying to break out. And we see it in Torture Poets Department, and we may see it in TS13. This is way early prediction, way too early. Um,
I mean,
but
she did come back to country pretty big in Ruin the Friendship too. It's in her.
she's never gonna, that DNA is undeniable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can find any more interesting tidbits about the song by. Uh,
Marcus Mumford is obsessed with the song, you guys. Like, genuinely, he
he's the
won't
father that
stop.
stepped up.
Like, if Aaron Dessner is the actual parent of Evermore, Marcus Mumford is he's the godfather of Cowboy Like Me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I do think it's very what's it called? Lush, right? I absolutely love the song. Yeah, I think that's it. Any other thoughts?
Hmm. I think the and you'll know I pay for it is she's paying for it by being like, I'm never gonna love again. That's the payment.
Oh,
Um.
her payment is she can't love anyone else. Like, that's how, like, she's stuck with him. Oh my gosh, he's her Ivy. She's covered in him.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Also, you know what I'm gonna say, and actually, you guys can fight in the comments about this because I got into a bit of a tiff. I said this song is an East Coast song, and I got slandered by it. Everyone's like, no, no, this is like rich NorCal, SoCal, whatever. It's not. It's East Coast. It's an East Coast song. I would even go as far to say it's southern southern country club chic, but and Taylor would agree with me. I have proof because when she
Oh,
released the Cowboy Like Me outfits, they were giving Southern Country Club. But
oh. I think this is any place with rich people who go under tents.
it's
It.
Southern Country Club chic, and Hannah, it's a golf court on a Southern Country
Oh
Club,
my gosh, we have
and
golf courses in LA too.
a tennis court, and a
We have
Southern
tennis
Country
courts here
Club
too.
on the
This
golf
literally
on the
could take place in
side,
like Hearst
and there
Castle,
is
in
proper.
old
No,
Hollywood
there
money
are
and old
the
rich white
ladies'
people and LA money.
luncheon, the ladies'
This
luncheon.
has
They have
nothing
the
to
white
do with
carpet and there's
geography.
OTT. They're drinking sweet tea. It
There's
is an East
there's
Coast.
no room. There's
And
literally no mention of tea in here.
if you agree with me, please comment so that I can lord it over Hannah because it's not a West Coast thing.
There is literally nothing East
It
Coast,
could be
specifically East Coast, about
It
this.
could be like New York Country Club, whatever. But it
No.
has to be Coast, but I think it's Southern East Coast. Cowboys.
What?
Cowboys.
There were
Cowboys
cowboys in California too.
barely.
Oh my
They only
God.
went over there because they were like, let's go settle the West.
No, there were cowboys here because of the ranchers from Spain, then Mexico, etc.
And how'd
Please,
they get over there? They came from the
please,
East Coast. They came from
please.
the East Coast. They
No,
couldn't just come there from the West side.
okay, that has nothing to do with a specific setting of this song.
You and your young state, um, you just need to accept
You just
this
want to
is
cause
just
some drama so that more people listen to this podcast, and I'm down for that.
well, that yes, but also I'm right. Like I genuinely know I'm right.
Mm,
Anyway.
okay, okay. Let's look at some emoji possibilities.
If you think this is an East Coast song, put a tea emoji.
Like
A
tea, like
teacup.
drinking tea.
Yeah.
Okay. If you think this is a West Coast song, why don't you do? Is there a different one for coffee versus tea? They kind of look the
Is
same.
there a coffee pot?
No, they only have they have a teapot and like a cup of tea, but the tea could also be coffee. Okay, if you think it's doesn't necessarily have to be an East Coast song, do boba, bubble tea.
Okay. And that's why if you use the boba emoji, you're a sellout. Anyway.
No, it's delicious. Everyone likes. Or if you just like boba or bubble tea, please
No.
go for it.
Everyone put your tea emojis. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, thank you guys for listening. We absolutely love this song. We are more of a lyric analysis podcast. We didn't really go into the specific production and the singing, but we 10 out of 10. No notes.
It's so good.
We hope you are enjoying. What is the next one? Is it long
Oh
story
my god,
short?
long story short.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're going to be a little more upbeat, a little more personal, I guess. Versus a little more of this like auto fiction that Taylor's doing in this one. But yeah, we are so excited to be back next week for Long Story Short. See you guys then.
Yeah.